Hey Leo, it's your girl Yaya giving you another reading, okay? What's going on? It's a beautiful day out here, all right? I'm in my Leo attire. I want to show you guys what else is going on with me. My eBay channel, my eBay account. So this is like, I'm making these baskets now, okay? I know you guys already know about my paintings, okay? I already sold a couple of these. You can put like, you know, anything in here, but it's like, you know, it's handcrafted by me, all right? Wood on the bottom, and then this is like pine needles. There's a pussy willow here, and then there's a pine needle on top, a pine cone on top. And, you know, I do it by hand, okay? Hand stitch, okay? So, yeah. And then my books. All right, this one's called Nassau. This was called Life Under the Rabbit Hole, okay? Nassau is about a puppy finding his soul tribe. And then Life Under the Rabbit Hole is about a corrupt African king and his wives, okay, who escape him. And then I have these bags that I'm doing, tote bags. They're designed to go over your shoulder, and then they hang like this. If you guys hear something in the background, it's the dogs playing. But yeah, they're designed to go over your shoulder like this. I pulled out the yellow ones because, you know, this is a Leo reading. Okay. This one. All right. But yeah, the description of the eBay channel is in the description box. I'm also doing personal readings now, and you have to message me on my website, amherstextensionsandbeautysalon.com. It's in the description box down below. Okay? Hold on. So Leo, when I was saging and cleansing the house, right? I was getting that someone can't hide their addictions anymore. Like, I was getting coke. Somebody's addicted to cocaine, and like now somebody is like really getting exposed for it. I just, Spirit just says somebody is getting exposed for their bullshit. Just period. And I also got someone has like, someone's sick, but they like, somebody has like allergies I was getting to, and stop taking prescription drugs. It's not working for you. You need to go like on a holistic route, like herbs, teas, honey, like natural. It will clear you out, I just heard. So let's see, let's get into it. Yeah, the dogs are playing. They're having fun. Okay, so we got hope. Someone's hopeful that you're gonna return, I think, okay? Then we got summon, yeah. Somebody's trying to do spell work for you to come back around, but you're not. Because you're not, it's different. Difference is you're different, you've changed, you've healed, you've grown, okay? Somebody cannot believe this, actually. Growth. Somebody was trying to bury you in the past, but you just rose up and you had a rebirth. You had a rebirth. Like, somebody cannot believe this. I'm getting overwhelmed belief. That's what I'm getting. Belonging, House of Night. This came out in reverse. So it's almost like they know you're not coming back. Like you're somebody's home or something like this. You're not coming back. So their house is dark, dreary. There's no life. That's what I just heard. Obedience. Yeah, somebody wanted you to conform in the past, but you were like, hell no. It came out in reverse. You were like, no way. Confidence. That's what you are, confident. Everybody's seeing this. Everybody's seeing this. Choices. Yeah, you chose not to return. You chose not to return, and you're wishing upon something else. I mean, that's just the bottom line here. Okay. I'm gonna pull a couple of these. Yeah, I just saw differences again in my decks. It's a beautiful day out here. I guess I'm trying to embrace fall more because where I live, it's gonna get real cold like in like a couple months. So that's the only reason why autumn is like, you know, kind of a downer for me. But not anymore. Not anymore. I'm embracing it. Somebody's embracing change right now. Somebody doesn't have a choice but to embrace change right now. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna pull a couple of these. I'm gonna pull a couple of these. Energy check. Check 1, 2. They're so cute. All right, so we have red. Look for this color in daily life. It can mean pain, war, or luck. You might be dealing with an Aries or a Sagittarius. Angel, someone coming for you, but someone's coming for you. That will be a yeah. Love is coming in right now for you, Leo. Go watch that Aries reading I did a couple days ago. You might be dealing with another fire sign. It's somebody who's going to be genuine, though. Representatives. I don't know why I said someone's going to be genuine, though. I believe that I believe this. I believe that most fire signs have dealt with like people that have been deceiving their whole lives, most of your whole lives. And now it's not going to be like that anymore because you've healed. You've done your, that's what it is. Healing work. You've done your healing work. Repetitiveness, I'm sorry. Repetitiveness. The definition of insanity is doing something again and again and expecting different results, okay? And somebody can't like, I just heard spell work. Somebody can't do any spell work on you anymore. Like they can't manipulate you anymore. Ambush, hidden enemy. Somebody's figured out that somebody was a hidden enemy. Or somebody's figured out the person that started all the bullshit. That's what I just heard. Fortitude, you have the strength of mind to endure pain or fucked up people with courage. Yeah, you've moved on. Like you didn't even like fight back this time. Leo's like, you know, you might be dealing with an Aries. Leo, you have the grace to move on with grace. I just heard cordial. Somebody's being cordial right now. That's good. They're not gonna argue. Unbothered. Yeah, you're so unbothered right now. You're like, okay. Moving on. Yeah, Leo. You could be dealing with another Leo. Yeah, you're just like, okay. Let go and let God. That's what I just heard. The number 7 or 88 could be significant. Forever, you're their wish fulfillment. Somebody is looking at you. Somebody wants you. Somebody's like, I know this is the person. You might not even know who this person is. Spell work, white magic. Somebody's manifesting you. Access granted. You call things in, you get things in. This came out in reverse. Somebody cannot manifest you back. So I'm getting 2 energies. Somebody who wants you back from the past and somebody who's like a new person. Who knows that you're the person. That's what I'm getting. Blue, sudden sadness or loss. Sky gazing. I just got death. Like somebody passed away. You might be grieving somebody. Or somebody's grieving you. Yeah, laughter. I'm getting a lot of like family, friends. Okay? The number 6 or 27 could be significant. Somebody's 27 years old. Or it's been 27 years for something. The evil ones. Who are the most toxic people around you? Like I said earlier, a minute ago, somebody's figured out who the people were that were against them. It sucks when it's like family or friends. I'm getting that too. So now you cut off certain family and friend members. I know it sucks, right? It sucks. It sucks when you think somebody loves you and they don't. And it's hard to get over. But you've healed. You've healed, so. Yeah, somebody's sad. Somebody's sad over this. Somebody's sad over the fact that they had to get rid of certain people. And then somebody's sad because you won't come back. And they know you're not coming back. Yeah. Grief, I'm getting grief. Grief. It sucks. They should never did what they did then. Somebody only, like, I'm getting greed. Somebody only wants you back because of what you can do for them or something. It's like, okay, well, that's not real love. That's not real love. It's not real love. Everybody deserves to be loved, like the right way, okay? I just heard this. Spirit just said somebody doesn't have the same love language. Angels, ancestors, spirit, rise of my highest good. Thank you for allowing me to channel for Leo. All the negative energy is sent back already. Ashe. Yeah, nobody can penetrate your energy anymore. That's what I just got. Losing yourself. It wants to come out in the reverse, kind of. I'm just going to take it in the upright. Sex only. Somebody played with you sexually in the past. Indecision. Lust, not love in reverse. Somebody's not giving up the sexual energy right now. Or they haven't been for a while. Fear of touch in reverse. So somebody is like open to like new love, but because they've done the healing, but insecurities, confusion. Somebody thinks you're gonna reject them. Holding on. Somebody does not want to let your energy go. What's new? Walking away. They don't have a choice. They don't have a fucking choice. Need rescuing. Fixing them. Rushing. Reminds me of the Eight of Wands. You're so cute. All right, hold on. I was about to say Aries. Hold on, Leo. Yeah, Spirit just said there's something about your spunk and charisma. Like somebody wishes they had it. Somebody wishes they were more like you. I mean, okay, do the shadow work then. Shadow work, you can look it up, but shadow work means that you go within and you know work on things that may be hindrance to you. Okay? Maybe holding you back. Somebody cares a lot about what people see when they look at them or something like this. Like somebody cares about how they're viewed. And that's the thing about shadow work. If you start working on yourself, okay, and I said start, like it takes a while. Like I'm still working on myself. When you start doing your shadow work, it will open up things that maybe you don't want to look at, but you have to do that to heal, okay? And then it's like things that don't serve you anymore, like they start falling off of you. Yeah, I'm getting brush your shoulders off. Somebody has to heal from like betrayal, some kind of betrayal or something. That's what I'm getting. So yeah, you know, healing work is not like I told you guys before, like I was like on the ground, on the floor of my house, like screaming at God, okay? Snotting, crying for a long time. It was like months and it was like almost like over a year. But I had to do it. And then affirmations, I was telling myself like you're talented, you're beautiful, you are loved. Things like that in the mirror every day. I still do, but you know, now it's natural. When I first started doing it, because of my pain, my hurt, and my past from other people, I didn't believe those things about myself, right? And that's the enemy's like whole thing, whole mission. But I mean, the first time I started doing it, I was crying in the mirror when I was saying it. But I just kept doing it. It's called shadow work. All right, so we have losing yourself. You feel lost in your partner. It's okay to be yourself and have your own life too. Okay? Somebody needs to figure out who they are without somebody else. Like without somebody's energy. Because they were like, you know, stringing themselves to somebody's energy. And now they don't know what to do anymore. Page of Cups. Somebody can only offer you a page. Or they have to start all over. Somebody has to start from like, you know, when they were a child, I suppose. Like when they were like, you know, innocent or whatever. All right? Because they want to offer somebody something. Somebody wants to offer you something. They have to start all over. They have to find out who they are again. That's what it is. That's what I'm getting. Spirit wants to tell you a lot. Yeah, somebody might come in and, you know, tell you, you know, I still need to work on myself or something. Yeah, with the with the Hangman. Somebody's like, I still need to figure out some things or whatever. So it's like they're not ready or something like this, but they're like, they're like, well, I want to, you know, I want to get to know you. I want, you know, but they're like, I still need to work on some things or whatever. And then we have sex only. Either you or your partner only want sex. Accept that it's okay or reach for more. Yeah. Somebody doesn't want just sex only. You know, I figure if somebody's coming in telling you that they're not ready for a commitment, then okay, we're not just going to have sex though. No, you don't want that. You don't want that. You're like an all or nothing person. Yeah, and that's what it is. Somebody's like withholding sex right now. Like they're abstinent. They've been abstinent for a while. Some of you have been abstinent for like over a year, maybe longer. Because you're like, I'm worth more than that. Somebody cannot believe this. They're like, because maybe they thought you were like promiscuous in the past or something like this, but they can see that you're not. Yeah, it's with the Temperance card. They can see that you're balanced. Okay? You're not just going to give it away. Indecision. You are afraid to make it a mistake. So you won't commit either way. Somebody is figuring out that in the past, maybe they were too hasty with something. Maybe giving up their sexual energy. Maybe that's what they're, you know, what they're concluding. Maybe that's why things never worked out. It's because they were too hasty in giving away their sexual, oh my God, look at all that. Their sexual chemistry to someone, or, you know, or whatever like kind of relationships you were in, you gave away too much of yourself. Somebody is still talking tall shit about you. And people were like, oh my God, you're lying. This person's not like that. Somebody doesn't want to hear somebody talking shit anymore. They're sick of it. Or somebody's mad that the way that they made you like look to other people is not paying off. I just heard it's not paying off. Somebody was paid to smear you. Somebody was paid to smear your name, and now they're not getting paid anymore. That's bullshit. That's what kind of people do for money. You know, I'm always surprised. I'm always surprised, but I guess I shouldn't be. I guess I shouldn't be. I guess I should. I mean, I've been doing this for a while now, you know, and before I actually like realized what kind of intuition I really had, or I think I knew it when I was younger, but they try to wipe my memory clean, right? Me and my sister were just talking about this yesterday. But yeah, so it's like, now that I really, like, I figured everything out and all this, I shouldn't be surprised, because I always really knew. But you don't want to believe that people are like that. You just don't want to believe that. You don't want to believe that. So yeah, somebody is, you know, they're like, they don't want to make a move because they're, I don't know, with the Four of Swords, it's like, you know, they're still thinking about this or whatever. It's on their mind all the time. You're like, you're on somebody's mind all the time. Somebody's getting a backfire. Somebody wants to apologize. Somebody's sick. Either they're sick without your energy, or they're sick because they did like a death spell on you or something. Either way, it's coming back to them. It's going back to whoever sent it with the Page of Swords. Maybe somebody was bad-mouthing you in the past or whatever. Somebody was spying. Somebody was... I get somebody was like making people believe that you were a certain way and you're not. Okay, it's not working anymore. Lust, not love in reverse. Passion isn't the same as lasting love. Don't get sucked in just by good sex. Yeah. Somebody is realizing, because it's in reverse, somebody's realizing that it wasn't just sex with you, that it was other, like it was more like of a deep commitment. Somebody's realizing you were their twin flame. Maybe they didn't know what twin flame was back in the day when you were together, but they're realizing this now. And it's too late. It's too late. Because somebody's not going to want to work with you anymore, or you don't want to work with somebody anymore. Okay? You're definitely not going to have sex with the person. Yeah, this puts somebody in the 5 of Cups. Okay? They're feeling the regret of losing you. Okay? Somebody is like, they're sick without you. Okay? And then we have fear of touch in reverse. You don't trust touch. Take small steps until you feel comfortable with other. Yeah, somebody's heart chakra is open again. After all the heartache and pain and shit, they healed from it. So they're ready for love again. I just heard somebody never thought they would be ready for love again. But they are. But they are. They're open for it. Yeah, they're open for balance again. Okay? Or they're balanced again. They're balanced again. Somebody, maybe somebody is dating right now and they're weighing their options. Maybe that's what that is. Ooh. Yeah, I can't make it up. Somebody's weighing their options with the 7 of Cups. Okay? I think somebody knows what to choose because they're like, I'm not gonna accept abuse. I'm not gonna accept anybody that's not who's my person. But they do have a lot of options. And they're like, okay, well, I'm gonna accept what's the best for me. Insecurities. Work on building your confidence and feeling safe in your relationship. Yeah, Leo, you've been working on yourself. That shadow work. So it's like, you're not gonna like choose the wrong person again. Like, you know that for a fact. I keep getting Aries. You might be dealing with the Aries. Yeah, you're not gonna get choked up again. I just heard. You're not gonna be brokenhearted again. You're not gonna let yourself get there. Like, if the first sign of like betrayal or something like this with somebody, like it doesn't matter who it is. It could be anybody, friends, family, whatever, co-workers. You're out of there, or you're gonna stop it in its tracks. I just heard. Yeah, you're not. Yes, you just recover from everything that's ever been done to you. I just heard that's ever been done to you. So you're not insecure about anything anymore. Yeah, somebody's watching this. I'm gonna cover her up. There's a group of people watching you, like, heal, okay? They're watching you heal. Confusion. You don't know what you want, so you need clarity before you get involved. Okay, yes. I was saying that earlier. Somebody, like, I don't know. It's like they still need to work on themselves. They still, like, or they're confused as if they don't know they're healed or not. They don't know if they're healed. They don't want to come towards you unless they know they're healed, I just heard. They don't want to bring you any drama. Okay, so this person has at least respect for you. Okay? At least respect for you. Because that sounds respectable. They don't want to bring any baggage with them when they come. They don't want to bring anything that's going to hurt you or harm you. Or to me, that's respectable. Yeah, but they do. They want equal give and take with you. Okay, with the 6 of Pentacles. All right, they want to be nice to you and all that. Yeah, who is this? It's King of Cups. Okay, so it's the King of Cups. This has been coming out for Aries. Somebody who's gonna like be like Prince Charming. I'm sorry, this is the Knight of Cups. Okay, this is the Knight of Cups. So they might only have, it's Prince Charming, but they might only have a cup to get to offer right now. But they're gonna be like super romantic and all that, right? Holding on. You must release old ties in order to have fresh start with someone new. Yeah. Somebody is refusing to like let you go. I think that you've withdrawn. You've gotten over this last person or whatever. But somebody is refusing to let you go. It's like, okay, move on. Like, they don't have a choice. Like, because you let them go. You're over it. Yeah, this Ace of Pentacles, it's like you have everything new going on. Okay? I just heard you're investing in yourself. Somebody cannot believe. I don't understand why. Okay, Spirit just said because they won't invest in themselves. That's why. So they can't understand why you're doing it because they don't even know how to do it themselves. That's why. It's called shadow work, okay? Yeah. Illumination. Okay, you're the star, you're upcoming rising star. Okay? You have new hope, all that. Clarity, all that. Things are happening like Spirit just said you're getting your wish fulfillments. Everything you wanted, you're gonna get, okay? It's coming, walking away. You leave too quickly when things get challenging. Stay and try to work it out. I'm not sure. I think this is giving me somebody who like tries to do shadow work, but then they quit on themselves. And when you quit on yourself, like there's nothing that nobody can do for you. If you quit on yourself, there's nothing like what can anybody do? Okay? There's nothing they can do. Nobody can make anybody do anything. Nobody can make you do any, like nobody can, like you have to, like the shadow work, you have to do it on your own. Like I just heard therapy, you might need some help. You might, that could, therapists, I don't know. Like I've never been to therapy like that, but it's like, I know people that have been going for a long time and I'm always like, okay, well, that's probably why I don't believe in therapy, because if it was like supposed to work, then why do you go for like 20 years? That's just my question all the time. But I'm not knocking it. Yeah, Spirit just said that this is therapy. I mean, I am a hairdresser. I do hear a lot of shit. And people always leave happy, so. It's one of my favorite parts of the job. They look beautiful or handsome, and then they're smiling, and it seems like they got a weight lifted off of them. I mean, I'm like that. I think that's why people were doing spell work on me in the past, because Spirit just said they're still doing it, but it's not working. But no, I know that in the past. I might have been a little naive, but I know that's why people did it on me, because I'm hearing punching bag. I was like the person that could take a hit. Yeah. Somebody wants that for themselves, I just heard. They want to be more resilient, like you. Okay? So yeah. Somebody, like, they don't have a choice. They have to walk away. Like, the spell work is not working anymore on you. Okay? And it's like, somebody was really deceitful in the past. Alright, friend. They're mad because you figured it out. Yeah, they're pissed off because you figured it out. Yeah. Who was it? This King of Cups in reverse? Somebody got divorced. Somebody got divorced. This person was a fake from the start, I just heard. They promised you, like, the world or whatever. Okay? Need rescuing. You are waiting for love to save you, but you must stop waiting and start looking. Yeah. Somebody has healed themselves and somebody won't go within. Somebody won't heal themselves. You've healed. So yes, they're looking for you to rescue them. They need your healing power, I just heard. Yeah, with the Star card. Okay, I mean, maybe they shouldn't have shit on you then. Okay. Maybe they shouldn't have done that. Yeah, now they lost this Nine of Cups. Okay, Nine of Cups in reverse. They lost this with you. They might have had this with you. Okay, and it's gone. Somebody's sick. Somebody's money's crazy. They don't even like where they live at. They chose the wrong lover over you. They chose the wrong lover over you. So now they're starting to realize this. Okay. Fixing them. Look, it's a picture of a broken mirror. You can't fix no damn mirror. Remember that part in The Matrix? When he first got, he met Morpheus, and then, they're in the room and he takes the red pill. Right? And then they go into a room and they hook him up to all these things or whatever. And he's looking at the mirror on the side, and it was like a cracked mirror or something like that. But then it goes back to normal, and he puts his finger in it, and his finger goes through it. Yeah, whatever. Okay, fixing. I'm not sure why I brought that up. I think because it's a picture of a damn broken mirror. You can't fix no damn broken mirror. Some so broke that it's never gonna get fixed. Somebody's pissed because you're never coming back. That's what that is. Yeah, you're transforming. Okay, you're different. Yes, the Matrix. That's why I brought that up. Because with the mirror, and then I'm thinking about like the fact that you're awake. You're awake now. You're no longer in the Matrix. Somebody else is still asleep. That's why, okay, thank you, Spirit. That's why they can't figure out how you've done this. Because they're still asleep. Do your fucking shadow work. I mean, I can't put it any more plainly than that. Somebody is so scared of what they're gonna fucking find when they go into their shadow work. Somebody needs to stand in front of the mirror and talk to themselves. Like, seriously, have a chat with themselves. That's some good therapy, too. I just told you in the beginning of this reading. I had to talk to myself and give myself affirmations every single day for like almost a year. Like it was like it took and then, you know, I started believing that I was, you know, healthy, happy, you know, even friendly, approachable, successful, beautiful, talented. I know, right? Because you look at me now and it's like, oh, you went through that. Yes, I did. And that's the key word. I went through it. Okay. I didn't just get like stay stuck. I went through it, right? And people always say that they don't look like what they've been through. I definitely look like what I've been through. Yeah, victorious. I just heard victorious. Victorious. Yeah, I definitely look like what I've been through. Cause I'm a diamond in the rough. I'm not bragging. I'm just saying I know who I am. Right? People don't throw everything at me. Like the death spell should have took me out, right? No. It's a no. It was a rebirth. It gave me rebirth, actually. Yeah, some of you guys you went through the same things. All right? You're going to meet somebody that's gone through the same things as you. That's what I'm getting. So fixing them. You can't fix someone. They have to want to change. Accept them or let them go. Exactly. Somebody in the past like played too many games and shit, right? And then it's like, okay, well, I'm not going to keep dealing with that. And then they didn't realize that you were going to grow and you were going to change. And you're like, I'm not going to deal with this anymore. Somebody just knew you were coming back one day. Oh my God. Somebody thinks their sex is so good that you were never going to not come back one day. That's an egotistic thing, I think. Okay. Spirit has said there's dick around the corner. Why would you settle for, you know, abuse or whatever, or neglect, or somebody was in a relationship that they always felt abused and neglected. Why would you stay in that? Because somebody thought that their sex was going to keep you, but now this person's abstinent. And this person wants your sex so bad. They were doing sex magic. Every time you slept with this person, they were doing sex magic on you. It's almost like you knew it, but you ignored your intuition. Yeah, exactly. Having to defend yourself against somebody that's supposed to love you. Somebody that's supposed to protect you. Somebody, like, they got the red flags in the past, but they just ignored it. I'm getting that. They ignored it. They were like, oh, why would this person do that to me? They love me. They love me. Why would they do this? Yes. And that's somebody's judgment that you're never coming back. You're never coming back. They can't believe this shit. They can, something about money as well. They were like, oh, they're broke. They don't have any money. They're not. If you leave, that's what they probably friend you said that. If you leave, I'm not gonna give you any child support or something. I'm hearing. So somebody's in court, or they were in court. Somebody got a judgment. Judgment just came out. Somebody got a good judge. Like it went to somebody's favor. Maybe that's why they're hurt too. They didn't think it was gonna happen. They're like they cannot fucking believe that you got the judgment. I mean, why? Why with the 3 of Cups in reverse, somebody's lost their family here. Okay. Yeah. And meanwhile, the Empress is sitting pretty. Okay. That's your energy. Whenever I see the Empress, it depends on what reading I'm doing, but I do get fire signs. I don't know. That's me. As a reader, I get fire signs. All right, rushing. You can't hurry, love. The right one is coming in. Perfect timing. Yes, I already know. Perfect divine timing, it says. I already know this is coming in. This is coming in. I like I was saying earlier, I believe, okay, I've been getting this like, you know, a lot. I believe that Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, especially those signs, have dealt with nothing but betrayal in the past. But they've done their healing work, okay? The divine ones anyway. Male or female, doesn't matter. They've done the healing work. Therefore, they're getting what they want. They're manifesting true love that's never going to deceive them. And they're going to know right away if somebody's playing around and somebody's playing games. That's it. You can't be deceived anymore. Somebody cannot believe this shit. They can't believe how much you've changed, like, and grown. And it's like, oh, somebody's also mad that you changed and grown after them. They're like looking at you and shit. There's somebody spying on you. And they're looking at you and they're like, oh, wow. So now that I'm not around, Leo was looking like a star. Leo was doing this. Leo doing that. It's like, well, yeah, you were holding Leo back. And you know it. They're mad that you know that. They're mad that they're mad you figured out that they were the hindrance. They're pissed about that. They don't want they don't want anybody to know that it was their fault, that you were down and out. But everybody knows. Okay? With the Six of Cups. Okay? Somebody, yeah, I mean, it's like you were the one that was giving everything in the past, right? But it's like now you're, you know, and it's like now you're giving to the right people. Okay? Yeah, the one that's going to come in is going to be an equal give and take as well. Somebody that's actually going to love you the right way. Oh my God, I'm hearing that song by Johnny Gill, Rub You the Right Way. I mean, if you're old school like me, you know that song. It was on the radio back in the 90s. And rub you the right way, stroke. Oh my God. When I hold up and rub you the right way, a light massage, a soft caress. Yo, Johnny Gill. Shout out to Johnny Gill. All right. Yeah, this Nine of Wands in reverse. Who was this? The one that was like, you know, cheating on you and shit? Yeah. You left. You left. All right, let's clarify somewhere, shall we? Just give me a minute. 1 second. Can you feel the magic in my hands when I touch and rub you the right way? You might be dealing with a Cancer or a Gemini or a Libra. So, all right, then let's clarify somewhere. Spirit. Yeah, losing your somebody does not know who they are without you. It's so weird. Okay? Or somebody's still working through some issues and they want to offer you a cup, but I mean, like I always tell y'all, just be honest. Like, rejection is not the worst thing that can happen to you. The worst thing that can happen to you is death. But don't forget, in tarot, death is not always a bad thing. It's death and rebirth. Okay? Yeah. Somebody's super thinking about, they're always thinking about you. Somebody's always thinking about you. Yeah, first thing on their mind when they wake up, last thing when they go to sleep. Type energy. I mean, wow. Just say something. Start off with, hi, my name is so-and-so. Okay, yeah. The Six of Wands. That's your energy. You're winning. Somebody's watching you win. Like, they're watching you get recognition and all this shit. All right? Getting good news, all that. Being the boss. Somebody's the boss. So, I mean, I guess they're intimidated, I guess, Leo. I don't know. They might be intimidated. Like, I don't want no punk. Like, if you gonna be a punk, don't approach me. I don't want no punk. I don't want no scrub. Scrub is God, can't get no love from me. Okay? Hell no. So if you're gonna be a punk, then don't approach. Don't approach. Yeah. Let's put somebody in the Eight of Swords. They know that. They can't come with no bullshit, yo. But they're putting themselves in this position. They're thinking, damn, I'm gonna get rejected. Leo's gonna reject me. That's what they keep saying. But they want to run to you with the Knight of Swords. It's like, okay. They want, like, they're trying to cook up some, like, something to say. Like, you better just come with the truth. Somebody has to change their whole entire way that they was. Somebody was a player in the past, I just heard. So now they have to change their whole, like, thing up. If they're gonna fuck with you. They know this. That scares somebody? Damn. Somebody has a sex addiction? Get help. Get help. Or just be honest with the person. You don't know, this person might like that freaky shit. This King of Cups? Is it the King of Cups? Are you kidding me, dude? Or they want you to look at them that way. This is sex only. Yeah, you're not doing that. No sex only, okay? We're not doing that now. We're strong enough to withhold from sex, all right? We have balance, okay? Somebody knows this. I'm getting that strong. Somebody's been watching you for a while, Leo, okay? They got their fucking eyes on you all the time, 24/7 and shit. Damn. It's borderline obsession. With the Three of Wands, yeah, somebody wants to work with you. It could be a work offer. Definitely I'm getting somebody wants to start out as friends, which is so good. That's a great thing. My mother always said that. Start off as friends. You don't need to jump into the fucking bedroom. Leo's not doing that. Leo's abstinent right now. Okay? Damn, that's a lot. This Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody's like having financials. Somebody's having financial problems right now. I think that if somebody actually is doing like healing work on themselves, somebody's masturbating because they're withholding from sex, but that's not withholding from sex. Somebody needs to stop self-pleasuring. I'm getting that it's the only thing they can do to relieve their stress right now. Shit, go to the gym. That's what I be doing. I go to the gym all the time. I got mad hobbies. I just showed you in the beginning. I do a lot of things with my hands. No, I don't masturbate. No, I don't. I'll tell you this. This is the truth. A while, like maybe years ago, I tried it and I cried. Because back then, I thought not having a relationship, like a physical partnership, was a failure on my part. But I wasn't going to put up with the bullshit. But I remember I cried. I cried. I said, I'm never doing that again. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So somebody doesn't have any creative things going on right now, okay? They can't come up with anything new. Somebody's not satisfied. Okay, so that's the reason why I told that story. Like, I'm an open book. I know you guys know that. That's why, like, somebody's gonna stop doing that, yeah. They're gonna stop doing that. It's a waste of time then, I just heard. Yeah. Like maybe somebody used to do that all the time and they're not doing that anymore. The Two of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Somebody's focusing on one thing only, I believe. Yeah. Maybe their work. Or I just heard healing. Yes, they're focused on their healing. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody... It's like somebody knows that if they don't get their shit together, they're never getting what they really want. So they're actually, somebody's going hard on working on that. You know what? I'm rooting for you. Because I'm telling you, I told you guys all, I tell you guys all the time. My spiritual healing work, which I'm still doing all the time, but when I first started it, it was the hardest thing I've ever done. Like, I'm a hardcore bitch, so everything I have, I worked for, right? I got to where I am because of I never quit on myself. Okay. And the hardest thing I've ever done is my healing work. The hardest thing for some people is to look at themselves. But you have to fucking just say, okay, I'm a fuck up. Somebody has a sex addiction. I'm a hoe. Just say it. You might have somebody you can talk to about it, like a sister or something like this, I just heard. Some kind of father figure or something like this. But just like that's the first thing to recovery is admitting what you are. I know it's gonna hurt. I know. I'm seeing somebody right now with pouring tears. Somebody watching me right now is pouring tears right now. Yes, that's the first thing to recovery. Admit it, and then you can work on the shit. It's gonna be really hard, but the damn results are beautiful. I was just thinking about that this morning. I remember crying and snotting and laying on the ground and cursing God too. God, you know what? God forgave me a long time ago for that because He knows me and He forgave me. But I had to forgive myself for that too. But it's like, I remember thinking one day, I was thinking, when I was healing and I was starting to heal, and I remember thinking, and I said it out loud to God. I was like, Lord, I know you forgave me for that. I can tell because you're forgiving God, but I'm sorry. And I was like, you probably were laughing at me when I was cursing you out. Because God is thinking right now, Leo, God is telling me to tell you, all this shit is going to be worth it. You're not, when you look back at this moment, at the healing times and all that, you're going to say, I'm so glad I did this. Indecision, you're afraid to make mistakes. So somebody doesn't want to do the healing work. But I'm telling you right now, it's going to be worth it. You're going to be so happy after. Okay? Yeah, with the Four of Swords and the Page of Swords. Somebody's like trying to talk themselves out of healing. And they know that they don't have a choice. They have to. Okay? Yeah, the Six of Pentacles. Okay? I can't make this shit up. Somebody wants to fucking be there for somebody else, or they wanted, and it's like, okay, they have a lot of things to work on first. They have to clear up some kind of karmic debt I just heard, so that they can be there for you. Yeah, karmic debt. Somebody might have made a lot of mistakes in the past. Okay, everybody makes mistakes. Forgive yourself and move on, I just heard. Okay? It's not the easiest thing in the world. That's why people don't do it. Okay? Somebody needs mental clarity right now about you or something like this. Or they need they need mental clarity about themselves. That's what they need. Okay? High Priestess in reverse. Somebody needs to actually be honest with themselves. They know what they have to work on. The Page of Wands in reverse. That's your energy. Okay? So, yeah, somebody needs to be a fucking adult. Take responsibility. Yeah, take responsibility. It's not the easiest thing in the world to do. All right, lust, not love in reverse. Yeah, somebody needs to get help with their sex addictions. Passion isn't the same thing as love. Yeah. You know that now. Somebody knows it's not the same thing. Maybe that's what they thought before. They know that you know that. That's for sure. That's why you're not giving it up. They can't believe this shit. Maybe they just, I don't know. See, that's the thing. Just because you were in the wrong relationship with somebody and, sex was really good actually with the person, right? But then, as soon as y'all broke up, they proceeded to tell everyone you're a hoe because they know what you do in the bedroom. That's why. So somebody was talking tall shit about what you do in the bedroom to other people. That's called pillow talk or whatever. You know what? I'm getting this. I'm not only getting pillow talk, but I'm also getting someone who was talking shit about you because they were heartbroken over your breakup, right? After they cheated. And then they proceeded to tell everybody you was a hoe. Even at parties, shit like that. Yo, this girl told me one time, I was out with her, this is years ago, okay? Me and this dude had been broke up because he was a fucking slut. But she gonna come up to me in the club because we were together. And she goes, you know what he just showed me? And yeah, he was a Leo. You know what he just showed me? I'm like, what? She's like, a picture of you naked, sleep, naked, with your titties all out. I was like, oh, word? Okay, bet. So not only was this person like, you know, lying and saying you were a hoe, they were the hoe the whole time, actually. Okay? I'm hearing somebody can't cry wolf anymore. All right? And then we have the three. Yeah, you don't want to work. Well, you want to work with somebody else. You want to. they really want you back. Okay? It's just not going to happen. They're in the 5 of Cups. They're in the fucking 5 of Cups. Okay? They should have never put their fucking mouth on you, I just heard. Yeah, they should have never been talking shit in the first place. All right? Yeah, now they have to fucking walk away. You walked away. I know that. Okay? I know you walked away. I know you did. Yeah, this ace of, you want the Ace of Wands. Okay, that's you. Actually, that's your energy. You want a new romance. You want a new thing. You're doing everything new. Okay? Yeah, the energy was clear now. The energy's clear now. You're like, I'm on a whole new fucking wavelength. Fear of touch in reverse. Yeah, you're open for love. Okay, with the 2 Pentacles, you want balance. You have a lot of options. Maybe you didn't know. I go watch that Aries reading I just posted the other day. Maybe you didn't know until you got rid of this fool that you had options. Because you're doing the healing work and you're realizing who you really are. A diamond in the rough. You're not going back to the past. It's a fuck no. You're not in the 5 of Pentacles. You're not in the fucking. You're the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. You're not in poverty. You're not sick. Somebody's sick, but you're not. You're healthy, happy. Okay. You're not in isolation. All right. You're not in financial fucking stagnancy like somebody else. People are seeing this shit. They know. Not only do you know. That's the most important thing. Somebody's super secure right now in who they are. That's beautiful. Ever since you walked away. Ever since you walked away from this fucking person. Ever since you left this person. And they're pissed about this. Okay? Ever since you moved on. They're sick about this. You were like, I have to leave. All right, insecurities. Work on building your confidence. Feel safe. And yeah, you're very secure. Yeah, after all the fucking heartache, the 10 of Swords, and the fucking reverse. Okay? People are watching you. I just said that. People are watching you heal. And see that you're secure. On your own, I just heard? On your own. Somebody really wants to reconcile with you. It's like, no. So you can come ruin my shit again? I'm getting like a group of people are telling you, yeah, maybe you should talk to the person or maybe you should try to get the person back. That's what I'm getting. Like a group of people are saying that. They're like, well, you know where they at. You know where they work at, or no, they know. Somebody knows it's not going to work. Messages for Leo spirit. Yeah, somebody in the past tried to make it so that you wouldn't figure like out what they were doing, and they also try to like make you feel like you weren't the star or whatever. Okay, somebody tried to like dumb you down. All right. They didn't want you to have any new beginnings. Somebody didn't want you to like get like a love or whatever. All right. But it's not gonna happen. Like they didn't stop anything. The 2 of Swords. They didn't fucking stop you from doing shit. You don't want to compromise with this person. You don't want to bounce with this person. No, they thought you were gonna come back one day. Confusion. You don't know what you want, so you need clarity before. Yeah. Okay. So we're not confused. All right. We want somebody that's gonna give us equal give and take. We want Prince Charming. The real Prince Charming, though, okay? Yeah. With the Hierophants. Okay. So it's like, we know what we want or whatever. We're just going to wait for it. The Hierophant card is like, it reminds me of the Hermit. All right? Going within, like, we already know what we want. We already know we can wait for it forever. Forever. Yeah. Somebody's taking a leap of faith to wait forever. We don't care. Shit, we're already happy on our own, so it doesn't matter, right? Yeah, holding on. You must release old ties in order to, yeah. We released all our old ties. I just heard family, friends, like. Go watch that Aries reading I just did. I'm getting Aries. I keep getting Aries. Like, you're not afraid to be on you can hold your own self down. Yeah, you can hold your own shit down. Okay? With the Ace of Pentacles and the Star. Yeah, you're doing everything new and shit. You're a rising star. You can hold your own shit down. You don't need it. Somebody's so like confused about that. Because they always thought you were gonna come back. To need them, to lean on them. Why would you lean on somebody that was abusing you? But they never thought you were gonna figure that out. Oh my God, you might be dealing with the Pisces. I thought you were gonna run back to them and shit. Yeah, right. It's Page of Pentacles. So it's like, you know, you're being really patient right now too. Maybe that's why they thought you were gonna run back to them, because maybe you were kind of impatient in the past. Maybe this person always gave you something. I'm getting sex again. Thank you, Spirit. I'm getting sex again. Maybe this person always, like, you know, if you started fussing with them about something or fighting with them about something, or there was like some kind of disagreement, or they noticed that you weren't happy and started, like, they might have been cheating and all, but as soon as they like felt you pulling back, they would like have sex with you. Not only to pull on your energy, but to make you like stuck to them. Okay. And it's like, now they can't do that anymore. Now they can't do that anymore. You're too strong for this. They just don't know. They can't figure it out. I'm trying to, okay, cross watcher. I'm telling you, it was the shadow work. You go within and admit that you have certain issues and you work on them. It might take forever to work on some of them. I have one particular that it's going to probably take me a little longer than other ones. So, I'm never going to stop trying. And that's the strength right there. Somebody's a rising star. They're illuminated to everything that happened in the past. All that shit, okay? And, somebody in your family can't believe your transformation. Yeah. Because you've been manifesting new. You're getting it. You're getting it. Walking away. Yeah, you damn sure left. You didn't give a fuck. Yeah, with the Hierophant, the King of Cups in reverse. Yeah, you walked away from a King of Cups in reverse. What a liar. Liar, deceiver. Like, I get the Emperor in reverse. Like, what a dick. What a dick. Yeah, you ran away from this person quick. You were like, I'm out of here. Okay? Once you figured out what was really going on, you were like, I'm good. Yeah, the Queen of Swords. Maybe somebody told you that somebody was cheating or something like this. I don't know. You might have found out from somebody in your family or something like this. Somebody in your family, like a woman in your family. With this Nine of Cups, you're like, I'm taking what I have and I'm out of here. Because the Nine of Cups will sustain me until the fuck I get what I really want. Which is my wish fulfillment. Okay? I'll take my good health. I'll take my fucking whatever I have. I'm like, somebody left with like just a backpack. Okay? Fixing it. Or somebody got kicked out and it only took a backpack. And then somebody had to like have a court order to have the police escort the person back to get the rest of their shit. That's what I just heard. Fixing them. You can't fix someone. They have to want to change. Yeah, you can't change everybody. You're tired. Somebody was tired of arguing with somebody. They were like, I'm not going to fight this shit anymore. You don't want to change, fine. I'm out of here. Yeah, that's somebody's judgment too. They always thought you were going to return. There's Three of Cups in reverse. Somebody was listening to their families and friends about you, and they were like, well, you might as well do what you want. They're going to take it, right? But you're the Empress. So they did this to a fucking Empress. What a dummy. Yeah, now they can't stop thinking about this shit with the Hangman. That's too bad. Yeah, they know the King of Pentacles is coming in. Is this the Knight or the King? Yeah, they know the King of Pentacles. They know that somebody might know that the King of Pentacles is like watching your ass. Okay, they might know that. They might see that. Yeah, it's putting them in the Five of Swords. I don't know. Maybe it's karma. Okay, somebody's in like a relationship that they hate. Okay, they left you for somebody else, or they had to go towards somebody different, right? Because they let down. You might have, okay, either way, y'all broke up. And now they're in a fucked up relationship they hate, okay? They want this Queen of Cups back. You're the Queen of Cups. They're realizing this. They're realizing this. They're realizing how much you were a part of their life to, help them out. This person's looking like a fucking bum, I just heard now. Whoever they're with is like not the chick. Like, this chick can't cook, clean. She's not supportive. Like, all she wants is to take, just like they were doing to you, Leo. So they're getting karma. I just said that. All right, I'm rushing. You can't really love, the right one is coming in. Yeah, perfect divine timing. I can't make this up. Like, I already knew. Like, that's why I keep getting Aries. The same thing's happening for you. You might be dealing with another fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. This person's going to come in wanting equal give, just like you. And they've probably been through the same things. Whoever this is. But I still keep getting, like, Cancer or Gemini. Okay? Yeah, the Knight of Wands in reverse and the Fool. Somebody's going to come in real slow. Oh, that's what's taking them so long or whatever. That's what's taking them so long. Like, they're trying to make sure that they're going to be on the up and up. That's good. That's a good thing. Yeah, Knight of Wands. It came out again. Okay. They don't want to go too fast because they don't want any complications. This person's being really strategic because they know that you're the Empress. That's why. That's why. They don't want to fuck this up, I just heard. Yeah, the Four of Pentacles, because they know that you're guarded. They know that you're guarded. I think they're guarded as well. But they still want you. Okay. They want this Ten of Cups. They don't have it. It's like they know that they can get it with you. Okay? Meanwhile, somebody else lost the fucking Ten of Cups with your ass. They know they're never getting it back. You're never coming back. So what's the outcome of this whole thing, Spirit? I'll pull from these. What's the outcome, Spirit? That is her bliss. That's the outcome for Leo. Bliss. That's what I'm talking about. I like that. Bliss. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Spirit just said this. It's okay to have boundaries. Like, somebody was probably told in the past that their boundaries, like, they let their guards down too easy with the wrong people. But it's good. It's a good thing to have boundaries. And if somebody can't handle that, then they're not the right person for you. That's it. What's the outcome, Spirit? For Leo. Leo. My fire signs are on fire. Yeah, okay. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Yeah, this Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay. Somebody I just keep getting that. Somebody like they're so like they can't get you back. They don't have any new ideas. They're not inspired anymore. Like, somebody's just sick without you, okay? That's your energy. You're not giving your energy away anymore. Ew, I just heard sex magic again. Gross. Somebody's a freaking pervert. They're looking at pictures of you, but they're from the past. Or even if they're looking at new pictures of you, like, somebody might watch you on social media. You're just a different person. They don't even know who you are anymore. And they're never going to. Yeah, this Knight of Wands. That's like the third time. It came out in reverse and then it came out twice in the upright. Okay? It's going to be somebody coming in, right? Passionate and all that shit, but they're going to take it easy, I think. Or you're going to make sure they do. Boundaries, yep. Defending your, well, it came out it came out on the fence. Okay? You have your defenses up. It came out on the fence. Like, you still have you still feel like you have to protect yourself. Okay? Doing your solo shit. So if somebody's coming in, yeah, they're going to have to, you know, recognize that you have boundaries. Somebody doesn't want you to have options, just them. It could be a past person, it could be the new person. Well, it's both. Spirit just said it's both. Your past person doesn't want you to choose anybody but them, and your new person doesn't want you to. It's like a battle right now between the two. Somebody's trying to battle somebody in the spirit realm, I just heard. Maybe somebody knows the person that wants to approach you, and maybe somebody doesn't, but they still know that you're getting approached by the right guy. So they're doing spell work. It's not working. This is the future. It's not working. Yeah. It's not working. They know it's not working. Okay? Somebody is in like complete despair. Okay? Having nightmares about you moving on and shit. With the Knight of Wands. Yeah, somebody doesn't have a choice but to stand strong. Like, they have to, oh my God. Somebody doesn't know how to stand strong. They know that you're standing strong. Damn, somebody's pulling their fucking hair out about this shit. They don't know how to make you go back to the past because they know you're not going to. It's killing someone. Yeah, self-imposed. If only they would just move the fuck on and get on with their lives, then they wouldn't be feeling like this. They wouldn't be in self-imposed prison, because that's exactly what they've done to themselves. This is the future. This is what's going on. Because you ain't never coming back. You ain't never, yep, I'm getting the 3 of Wands. You ain't never coming back. You don't want to work with this person. Yeah. All you're doing is focus on yourself. That's all you're doing. And reaping your harvest as well. And people can see this shit. Yeah. It's no longer a fucking struggle for you, right? But somebody else is struggling about this. It's weighing heavy on somebody's back. That you're not coming back. Just move on. Just do the healing work. Just do it like Nike. You don't have a fucking choice. Yeah, this King of Cups is coming in. And this is the Knight of Cups? Yeah, I'm sorry. Knight of Cups. This Knight of Cups, he's coming in. He came out twice. He's coming in. This is what somebody's problem is. But it doesn't matter. They're going to have to deal with this shit. But they don't have... Okay, see, that's the thing. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. That's the thing. They don't have to deal with this shit. They're choosing to deal with this shit. They're choosing to keep watching you. They're choosing to keep trying to manifest you back. They're choosing not to let you go. They're choosing not to move on. They're choosing this. Everybody has choices. I'm getting Taurus. Somebody refuses to fucking move on. They're gonna have a note like, oh my God, somebody's gonna keep doing this shit till they die, I just heard. What a life. It's gonna be too late once they figure out they should have moved on. For some people. It's like, why? You shouldn't have fucked Leo over them. You shouldn't have done that. I came out on the fence, Ace of Pentacles. Okay. You're on the rise. Okay. It's slow and steady. I'm hearing that. Slow and steady. Slow and steady. Or somebody has to let go of you slow and steady. They don't have a choice. Yeah, eventually they're not going to feel you anymore at all. I don't think they do now. You don't. As much like spell work as this person is doing, as much talking shit to other people, whatever. They're always like trying to be up in your shit. They're eventually going to have to just say, I don't know what to do anymore. That's it. Okay. If only this, like, people do their, like, oh my God. Nobody wants to work. Right now I'm having like an issue with, I can't hire. The last girl that I tried to hire, no, she was lazy. She was lazy. You're like, I'm not going to fight anymore. You won the battle. I don't have to fight anymore. Somebody's in the 5 of Swords. Somebody's trying to come in and like still abuse you or whatever, but you're not. You won the battle, Leo. I just heard victory, victory. Victory is mine. Victory is mine. This Queen of Wands in reverse. Who the fuck is this bitch? Okay. Yeah, with the three of Pentacles in reverse. So the Queen of Wands in reverse is like a bitch. She has low self-esteem, and then this whole group of bitches too, with the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Leo, you defeated a whole entire coven, a whole cult. I just heard family members as well. This is the fucking future. Like this is the future. This is the outcome. Okay. They cannot believe this shit. Somebody's just pissed. Like they're so. It's anger beyond belief. I just heard beyond belief. Damn. I hope somebody doesn't like, you know. I'm hearing domestic violence. I'm hearing that. Somebody has road rage. Like somebody doesn't have an outlet. And oh my God, Spirit just said this. Their outlet was abusing you. Their outlet was abusing you. That was their outlet. Somebody was a piece of shit. Somebody was a piece of shit, and now they're in the Five of fucking Cups. Loss, regret, grief, feeling abandoned. Yeah, because you're not going to take their fucking cup. You're illuminated to everything they've done. Okay, I mean, it's just very self-explanatory, Leo. Okay. Let me pull some of these. Leo, you're on the sun, okay? The sun card came out a few times. I think 1, 2, 3. That's why I wore yellow. Oh my God, Leo. I mean, you a beast, okay? Yeah, I'm getting a lion. Leo, the lion, okay? You a beast. Ain't nobody fucking with you, all right? Especially the past people. They can't fuck with you. They're pissed. They're pissed. Do not fear the unknown. All right. Crosswatcher, you are scared of that. Reveal your truth. Yeah. Because you're Leo, you're telling the truth. Follow the moon. Yeah, somebody's still trying to do fucking spell work during the moon cycles, okay? There's going to be like an upcoming one, full moon in Aries in like 10 days. Yeah. Honor Gaia. I think Gaia, she's like a sacral chakra spirit, if I'm not mistaken. All right, I'll give you one of these chakras and then we're gonna call it. It's a beautiful day. The dogs love this this healing magic music, so they're like taking a nap. But I'm gonna bring them out. And it's so nice out. The sun. Yeah, I'm gonna suck it up because it's not gonna last forever. Then I have to wait for like 3 months or something. All right, so we have, hey, needs, sup. No one is born with the talent of gracefully articulating their needs. Evidence. Our first months are mostly spent screaming. I was just thinking about this the other day. It's something we learn and hopefully get better at along the way. Today, try being really and truly honest with yourself, at least on paper, about what you need to be happy, fulfilled, warm, and loving partner or friend, rather than a screaming baby. Number 1, think of 3 ways you'd most, if not always, want to feel in an ideal relationship. Number 2, figure out what other people could do to help you feel this way. Number 3, when you're ready, let them know rather than keeping them guessing. Yeah, I wish people would just be more honest. Leo, yeah, all fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Or you might have those placements. Like Crosswatcher, you might have those placements. Be honest. Like, I believe that the world would be a better place if people were more honest instead of like bullshitting around. I'm a very straightforward person. I've been shunned for it, of course. Of course I have. I don't care. I never have, actually. I've never cared. People need to be more honest. Okay, I was saying that earlier in the reading. Somebody doesn't want to approach you because they know you have your guard up. Okay, great. All right. If you're not gonna fucking hurt me, then you shouldn't be worried about that. First of all. Okay. But speak your truth. Somebody's doing like a manifestation board. That's what I just heard. But yes, one of my favorite things is to check things off on lists that I make. I love lists. That way I can do like something every day. I can cross something off on the list and I feel accomplished. It's like, I don't know, it's a booster for me. Yeah, cross watcher. Get a fucking, damn, they do have lists. Oh my God, Spirit just told me that. They do have lists, but it's dark shit. And they cross it off too. It's not working anymore. Yo. Yo, Leo. That was your reading. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Share the video, okay? And don't forget to check out my eBay page, okay? Yo, Leo. Yo, you're unstoppable, okay? I always get clarity when I do these because my Leo placements are on fire. Okay. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Okay. Thank you so much for all the comments. And like I try to get back to everybody and the likes and to all my new subscribers. Hey. Hey, Leo. Or cross watcher or whatever. All of y'all. Okay. Thank you so much. That was your reading, okay? I'll see you guys next time. Until then, have a really good day, evening, night, whatever, okay? Show love to people. That's all. Work on yourself. Always work on yourself. And always love yourself. I thought I put that out there, yeah. Always love yourself. Like, no matter what. Nobody's perfect. Okay? I love you guys. Later. Mwah.